Oh,
What's
Yes,
up?
oh my goodness,
it only
Saf,
took us.
I
Saf,
know.
they,
Another month or so.
I know we had a little bit of technical difficulty, but it doesn't matter
Yeah,
because you know what, Saf, we are here now.
we are here.
I
Yeah,
can I can hear you clearly. You look awesome.
wonderful.
What the heck is going on, Saf?
Yeah, man. I know. And there's so much to talk about. I mean, Hawaii in general is big time in the news right now.
Yeah,
It's crazy what's going on over there, man.
yeah. What of the main things you've been reading is on your mind about Hawaii right now?
Mitski for sure.
Oh
For
yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, just for so many reasons, but I think, of course, the main one is the safety of my loved ones that are
yeah,
there,
yeah,
because there's going to be repercussions from this no matter what.
yeah.
From what I'm reading, he's not the only guy that needs to be in jail right now, So
It's like an unsolved mystery.
you guys know Hawaii, man. We don't talk, man. Figure it out.
Yeah,
It's not on
yeah,
us.
Wow.
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
it, and I still have every single one of my siblings are there with every single one of their kids,
yeah.
so yeah, that's my biggest concern. And then of course, it's interesting that he's one of his charges is murder for hire. I just think it's interesting. It's
It's
almost like a repeat. It's
Seth.
pretty crazy.
I thought Tiger King had a wild plot. This is like
Yeah, you
what
dig,
the.
hey man, you dig deep enough with anybody, you'll find some stuff. You dig deep enough. So
That sounds like
yeah.
a Joe Exotic quote right there. If you dig deep enough into anybody.
That's probably where I got it. That's probably where I got it from.
Oh, good.
Man.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you in a couple of months, Saf. And remember when we talked to you, it was just beginning this whole pandemic
Yeah,
thing. And
yeah,
then, so
yeah.
what has life
A
been like?
lot
We'll
has
get to all the
happened
juicy
since.
stuff about Tiger King 2, Carol Baskin getting into the zoo,
Yeah.
injury, lawyer compensation talk. That's all
Plus
coming up.
101. Yeah.
That's all
All
coming
that
up.
stuff.
But let's just talk life first,
Yeah.
like human to human, Saf. What's life been like in the past few months since we talked to you?
Oh man. Hot, stressful, and impatient, I would say. Because man,
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Hawaii where my biggest stress was which beach has the best waves. That was
Yes.
my biggest concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone grows up and runs into adult problems, but this year, these past few months has been like a character test for me, just for me personally.
Yeah.
It's pushed me to my brink, man, because I mean, with so much positive, you see a negative. With so much negative, you see there's amazing positive in it, if you look hard enough. But you don't know which direction to go, man, because it's chaos out here, especially here in California. I know everywhere has their own stuff going on, but here in California, like, they fight everything. They fight the governor's decision. They fight the governor's decision to agree with them. They fight everything. The protests happen everywhere here. The county that we live in, they burned down the DMV. You know what I mean? Like, the county that we live in. Like, my kids have been to these buildings and to these parking lots, and
Wow.
it got scary, man. It got sketchy for a little bit, and I know the rest of the world felt it as well, but for me, that was my first war zone right here on US soil, man. It's
Oh
crazy.
my God. Yeah. In fact, I just read an article like California releasing 8,000 prisoners due to the
to
COVID.
clear up the jail so that it's not so much of a, but I mean, these are the kind of irrational decisions that are being
Oh,
made in these very desperate times, and it's crazy because California alone, just the amount of people in one square area is higher than most of America. You know what I mean? California and New
yeah.
York.
Yeah, well,
And
it's like Seth, you have one of the most positive outlooks of anybody. You're a perfect person to talk about this. It's like
yeah,
I heard you talking about, was it the People magazine interview or something, but you were saying that, when you got the arm bit off by the tiger famously in the Netflix special Tiger King, of
right.
course, that everybody knows now. You just considered it a blessing to even just be able to go back to work and have the
Oh yeah.
honor of doing your job again. And it's like you have that
Oh yeah.
outlook. I mean, right now in this global pandemic situation, what are some of those classic SAF positives that you're taking away from this?
Oh no, for sure. It's definitely the ability and the opportunity to spend more time with my family, for
Mm-mm.
sure. Because for so long, I didn't. I pushed them away at all costs, man, because I considered me, and only me for so long, my entire life.
Oh, I see, I
My
see, I
entire
see.
life, I pushed people away because when you only have you to consider, it's easy, right? You just truck on through life, no
Oh,
baggage, no nothing, right? But
right.
the part that I didn't consider is that they're there and they care and they've stayed, you know what I mean, through all my nonsense. Um, so a blessing in two ways, for me to have that opportunity and for them to actually enjoy me the way that, they should, just stuff like that, man. And it's not just my immediate family, it's my aunties that have been there literally as secondary mothers my entire life since I've lost my mom and even before then. And now I have an opportunity to be there for them, instead of them always constantly being there for me. So
Right.
it's pretty incredible in that sense. And obviously that's very personal to me, but I think anyone can find a positive in this, honestly. you know Give us
Yeah.
an opportunity to slow down, man, and just look at life, look at yourself, just reflect, man. No one takes any time to slow down anymore. Even me, I lived life in the fast lane for so long. I didn't even know there was another lane, I
Yeah.
thought that's the way you're supposed to live.
Right.
um, but you slow down enough to, sort of smell the roses, man. You realize you have so much right here that you're missing out on. And that's the lesson I learned the most.